India versus Pakistan isn't just a cricket match. It's an emotion, an economic phenomena, and a cultural earthquake. 8 clashes, 7 Indian triumphs, and 1 Pakistani breakthrough. From Durban's bowl out to Johannesburg's heartbreak, from Kohli's MCG miracle to Bumrah's New York masterclass. This rivalry has written its stories in fire. But tomorrow, the clash is more than just history or passion. It's also the biggest financial engine in the world cricket. Billions in broadcast rights and sky-high ad rates. The ICC's most valuable product. When India meets Pakistan, the stadium may seat a few thousands, but a billion hearts tune in. Tonight, on the show, we break it down for you, the cricket, the commerce, and the cultural weight, with someone who has lived the pressure on the field and someone who understands the enormous money riding on this contest. Joining me on the show are Dilip Cherian of Image Guru and Atul Vasan, former Indian cricketer. Welcome, gentlemen. Let's start with you, Dilip. So why does the India-Pakistan remain the single most lucrative fixture in the world cricket, even more valuable than many of the finals at the World Cup level?
I think it's got to do with the passion that goes into this one match by both sides. It is almost like a war is being fought on the battlefield of sports. And I think that on both sides, the audiences, the consumers, who are the target of all marketeers, are excited to watch every minute, which means that ad rates, as you said, will go high. And it also means that continuous watching time is always higher for this match than for a final where both teams or either team does not actually feature. So I think that there's no doubt that this is possibly the most awaited sporting event in everybody's calendar whenever it turns up.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that the entire country is going to stop and watch this match tomorrow. Atul, coming to you, you have lived this pressure on the field. What does an India-Pakistan World Cup game do to a player's mind a night before? I'm trying to understand what the Indian young Turks might be thinking who are playing the World Cup clash against Pakistan for the first time.
It's not what it used to be because it's lopsided now, and I think the joy of watching any sporting encounter is that I don't know who's going to win. But when the outcome is like 75% times we are winning now, so it's law of diminishing returns for me, and I'm baffled at the kind of craze for this contest because of the history, as Dilip said rightly. So I think even if two dogs fight from India and Pakistan, it'll be a sellout. So I think fans actually have this kind of connect that it's more than a game. But Indian players have moved on. They have become, our cricket has become more mature. So the monkey is on the back of Pakistani players. And because of that timeline, what has happened, and also because of their bosses putting extra pressure on them. And I think they are slightly complex now. And I think they have to play out of their skins to beat India. In T20 is the only format where anybody can win. We have seen that. And I think if they win, it's going to be good for this product. Because, I can't watch it. I would rather watch paint dry because, it's just lopsided. So I think, but fans, this product, they are just lapping it up. It's got no sell-by date. And I think it's good for the coffers. But as a former player, I am a skeptic. I want a contest. Doesn't matter whoever wins. I want a good game, close game.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Atul. You are so right. As a cricket enthusiast, even people like us would want to see that tough fight. Now, talking about the product which you mentioned, Dilip, coming to you, broadcasters have paid millions, and Jio Hotstar alone has over $3 billion for the rights in India. How essential are India-Pakistan matches for recovering this kind of an investment of this magnitude?
Aditya, the match itself will see a ramping up of rates and, as I said, of sales of number of minutes. But then on all cricket matches, it's always sold. Let's look at it. Let's flip the problem to understand the marketing ethos of this. If this match were not to take place, then you would expect revenues to come down by between 15 to 18%. So the upside is great, but the downside would not be more than 15 to 18% of a drop in revenues. So, as Atul said, the maturity of the product is now pretty much factored in, and also the fact that the winning team has had such a good track record of winning makes it slightly less attractive for the market here.
Yeah, thank you, Dilip, for that. And coming back to you, Atul. So if Abhishek Sharma is fit and back in the squad tomorrow, how are you looking at Shaheen versus Sharma ji's battle? Because see, all said and done, in a T20 game, anything can change on a given day.
I'm not a big fan of matchups. It used to be Wasim Akram versus Tendulkar. It used to be Kapil versus Javed. So I think whoever is doing well, I think is a Pakistani bowler and is an Indian batsman. Whoever is there, he has to go for it. And T20 doesn't give you that kind of breathing space. You got to go for it. And you can see the clarity of mindset in Indian players. I'm amazed at their kind of audacity, the way they go after the bowling. And I think Shaheen Shah Afridi will remember. Because he can take a wicket also, because the chances of getting out is more, because you have to go for every ball. So I think, but if you come off, then you become a star also. If you do well against Pakistan, or if Pakistan player does well against India, you're an overnight star. And I think this is the risk also, and this is the reward also.
Yeah. Atul, before I move to Dilip for the next question, a quick word. If India bats and Abhishek Sharma takes on, if India wins the toss, elects to bat and Abhishek Sharma takes off, then what is the score you're looking at, the target?
Well, so I think this Premadasa Stadium, you should not be aiming for 200 plus. If you go for that, and you have to calibrate your approach also, because it's horses for courses. And I think it's just to last in that. And we saw that game. It's a bigger ground. You have to run a lot of runs. Sixes are not easy to hit. And I think because of the breeze there in Premadasa Stadium. So I think our players are so smart. They've got 4 coaches. Everybody has played so much cricket. And I think it's like just basics to have to do.
Yeah. So the 6s and the 4s are definitely will be in the focus, and everybody is going to watch that. Linking to that, my next question, what makes the brand, Dilip, coming to you. What makes these brands willing to pay such premium ad rates for this one match? I mean, is it the pure reach, emotional connect, or is there something else? What are you seeing as a trend?
You know what Atul said about horses for courses? Here it's eyeballs for balls. So the fact is that you, as a marketer, you know that there isn't going to be a minute of this match which is not watched.
Yeah.
And therefore, the buying of time is in a sense guaranteeing you exposure. And at the end of the day, it's the cost per viewer that matters. And this match gets the highest viewership of all matches.
So, Dilip, if hypothetically the political tensions are taken off, and if they ever force a cancellation of India-Pakistan match, how badly do you see a hit to the ICC and the broadcasters financially? Also, on a lighter note, if rain plays a spoil sport tomorrow, as there is some rain prediction, what would that be as an impact for this particular game, or the revenue for ICC?
Yeah, as I just said, the downside is not more than 15 to 18%. On a bad day, 18. On a good day, 15% in the downside of revenues. So if politics or rain play spoil sport, that is as much as the broadcasters stand to lose. I hope they don't, but as I said, their risk-averse nature is now backed by the statistics, which shows, and I'm talking having spoken to a bunch of advertising agencies and people in the business of actually selling time, they say that if the match were not to happen, that's the maximum loss that broadcasters would face.
Thank you, Dilip and Atul, for all this on India and Pakistan big clash. All eyes of the fans would be there on this big clash. And of course, India is going to make it one more win and write a new chapter in the history.